So you're looking to get a little bit more color out of your fish. Well, you're in luck, because in today's video I'm going to give you guys 5 tips on how to get your fish to be a little bit more vibrant in your aquarium, and just some of the things that you can do to increase the color of their skin. Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to Keeping Fish Simple. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys 5 tips on how to get color out of your fish's skin. Now, these are going to be a few of the tips that you probably haven't heard before, and some of the things that you should know about the fish's skin in order to get the most color and vibrancy out of your fish, because we all know that having beautiful, vibrant and flaring fish in our aquariums is the ultimate goal with all of our fish tanks. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't already seen some of my content, I make lots of aquarium related information videos as well as entertaining ones, so please consider subscribing. Alright, without any further ado, let's get started on the video. So the first tip is the color of the substrate. Now, depending on the kind of fish that you have, fish skin color is dependent on the substrate, like the color of the substrate on the aquarium. Now, if you have a nice, vibrant, bright substrate like the sand I have in this top aquarium, then that might suit some of the fish with more vibrant colors such as blues and yellows and stuff. Whereas if you have an aquarium with dark substrate like the gravel that I have down in my bottom aquarium, that might suit some of the fish with darker colors. Now, you have to do some experimenting with this. I don't know what colored substrate is best for what fish and what shrimp and everything, but depending on the kind of fish that you have, you might want to experiment with different kinds of substrate to see what that does to the color of the fish. Now, I know that studies have been done to prove that this actually does have an impact on the color of the fish because they are adapting to their environment. So it's definitely worth having a look at some of that. So obviously the second tip is diet. Now, diet is really important with fish in general, but specifically getting color out of fish. Now, if you have fish and you feed them well and you feed them a nice flake food and live foods, they're more likely to mimic the colors that they would have in the wild and become a lot more vibrant and beautiful in your aquarium. Now, you can also try out using some like already pre-made foods that I have over there. And I make sure that I buy the best quality pre-made foods, and I normally buy Tetra Mint tropical flakes, and this is because they're designed to have the most color enhancement minerals and just things that are really good for your fish, and they are proven to also increase the color and vibrancy of your fish. So diet is a really important thing. Live foods are especially good for fish though, because they create a lot more natural minerals and increase the fish's overall health, which will determine the color of the fish. So it's important that you try out with different diets and you make sure you balance them so you're not just feeding them one thing all the time, and I'm sure that you'll get results out of that. So the third tip is lighting. Now, lighting is really important as well for getting the color out, because lighting displays the color the way that you want it. Now, you can also experiment with different kinds of LEDs and stuff, but nice bright lighting will reflect the most color off of your fish. Now, I use pretty bright LEDs. I could go a bit brighter, but I don't want to stress the fish out too much. But you can also experiment with different colors of light. So these lights that I have above have a nice little moonlight setting on them, which will display the fish's color in a different vibrancy. So you can experiment with different kinds of lighting, but having nice strong lighting and a good lighting is good for the plants in the aquarium as well as the fish's color. As long as it's not too bright and it doesn't stress the fish out, you'll see better results with the... So the fourth tip for getting color out of your fish is to have plenty of hiding spaces in the aquarium. Now, a lot of people don't actually think of this, but hiding spaces are very, very important for making the fish feel safe. Now, that's the ultimate goal. We want the fish to feel comfortable in the aquarium so that it can display its fully natural colors. So having lots of hiding spaces like caves that I have down here, and lots of little plants and stuff that they can go and feel relaxed around is really important, because they will be the most natural form possible, and they will be the least stressed and the most healthy, and they'll bring out the most color in your fish. So it's worth considering getting some hiding spots if your fish's overall stress is too high, so that you can see the results from that. Now, tip number 5 is water quality. It's important that you're always doing regular water changes, because the health of the fish is going to reflect on the color of the fish. So having really clean water with no ammonia, no nitrates, none of that crap, and just keeping it nice and clean will definitely affect the color of your aquarium fish. So that's the ultimate goal with keeping fish and keep getting the color out of them, is to make them feel like make them as healthy as possible so that they can display the most natural colors. So that means definitely doing a lot of water changes just to keep the aquarium as natural as possible, and I'm guaranteeing you will see results from all those tips. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. I appreciate it so much. And if you are new to the channel and you like my videos, please consider subscribing too. It means a lot to me. We've been growing heaps since the start of the year, and I'm really impressed and thankful for you guys watching all my videos. And